Hello everyone and welcome to today's reading. I hope that all is well. If you're new here, I am LeeApocrypha and it is a pleasure to meet you. If you're returning, welcome back, soul family. I love you guys. Thank you so much for returning. I always really appreciate you guys who are always watching my videos and liking and those of you who comment as well. Just so you know, as always, information, disclaimers, and decks will be in the description box down below. If you need to or want to have a look, then please do so. Also, a special announcement, I am available for in-person readings. Just please let me know if you're interested ahead of time, because I do have to schedule it with my friend who so graciously is lending me his abode to do readings for people in person. So if you're interested in that, then please let me know so I can relay the message and ask if he is available. If you'd like more information on that, send me a message on Instagram preferably. And if you live far and you would like a reading from me, I am available for video chat readings, something similar to this. I like it to be live, like interactive, so that way you can interact with me, we can interact with each other and connect to each other's energy. That is my preference. I don't like to just make a video for you to just watch it. I like you to be a part of my readings, in my private readings, whether it is face-to-face or virtually. I run it the same way, pretty much. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. We have an interesting set of decks that wanted to be used today. I will be using the singing bowl, so if you have headphones, then please be aware it will get loud. If you can hear someone in the background, then I'm sorry about that, but my parents just got home, so please ignore the background sounds. I also have a candle going with a wood wick if you can hear all the little sounds. So let's go ahead and get started. The energy is feeling heavy right off the bat, but let's just dive right in. Immediately, some cards were wanting to come out. These are cards from, I think, one of my previous readings. So if you feel drawn to watch one of my previous readings, then please consider doing so. Let's see. We have the Hermit in reverse, The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Some of you are trying to expand your horizons and break free out of karmic cycles or negative patterns, just things going on in your life right now that have been kind of keeping you in a box. I see you're trying to learn new things, trying to expand your horizons, or you have the desire to, but there's something keeping you kind of locked up, caged up, boxed in type of energy. Perhaps you've been repeating certain cycles. This could be in regards to, so there were some decks that I felt, or some cards that wanted to come out, and it was a pile. And when I was sliding this over, I saw the King in reverse, so I saw 616. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, but let's see what's under the Queen. Right, I feel like the cards want to go like this. Oh, we have the Six of Cups. Oh, okay. The Ace of Cups. Alright. The Page of Cups. And then again, the King of Pentacles in reverse. So let me organize this a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and jump in. Let's see what's underneath the High Priestess in reverse. Interesting. All right, so for some of you, straight out, this can be cycles in regards to partnerships. It could be relationship wise, it could be within family, but there's something here about some kind of familiarity. Someone from the past, someone you've known for a long time, someone you have been in a relationship with before, perhaps. Their name can start with a W or an M, maybe. It doesn't have to be. It's like in between the King and the Queen is all of this, like all of these emotions. The Six of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Cups symbolize emotions, symbolize water, symbolize intuition as well. Even though wands can also symbolize intuition. I'm getting very intuitive here. However, both signs of these cats are of the earth element. That doesn't mean that you or this person has to be, if this is in regards to a person, which is interesting because the tarot of sexual magic, I believe it's called, it's been a while since I've used it, wanted to be used. I haven't used it in a while, as I mentioned, and I wasn't sure how that would play into this reading based on the other cards or decks that wanted to be chosen, but I could see here again that this can revolve around the heart. Perhaps the feminine energy here has been standing in her power, maybe has expressed these emotions to the masculine, but perhaps the masculine is not in a place right now where he is stable. And I'm going to say he, but take it as you may, whether it's she or they or whatever the case is. So I feel like she is in her power. She is stabilizing her life. She's figuring things out, perhaps creating her own business, establishing it, getting the ball rolling when it comes to that. But I feel like the masculine here feels unworthy or unable to provide. Perhaps the masculine feels like not ready for a commitment for some of you. But in between them is all of this love, and in between that is the Ace of Cups. So I feel like in regards to a love situation, there's mutual feelings here. But there's a lot of imbalance in regards to stability, finances, career, family life, different things like that. If you haven't heard from this person in a while, I feel like a lot of things have been going on in their life and they don't really want to open up to you. If you are the one that is more stable in this connection, if this is your reading, I feel like the other person here doesn't want to bring you into what is going on in their life because they want to provide, how can I say, they want to make sure that they have their best foot forward when it comes to you and what you see from them. Excuse me. They don't want you to see them weak, unstable, without a job, whatever the case is here. But if you're asking if someone has feelings for you and if this is resonating for you, then I do feel like there's mutual feelings here. But the masculine energy, whether that's you or this other person, is feeling so out of balance that they may be too embarrassed or maybe too prideful to come forward. Maybe they want to make sure that they are making more than you. Not in a way to make you feel less than, but in a way to kind of have that macho man vibe where they feel like, oh, I can provide, I'm making more money, and like, I got you, you know? They would rather be the one to provide than to have you provide for them, even if you have a career where you're making $50,000 plus a year or $80,000 a year, whatever it is that you're making. It's way more than them at this moment, and they want to be making what they hope would be more than you, and not in a way of being sexist or anything, just because this masculine is in traditional masculine energy where they want to have more financial stability and be able to provide. Now with the High Priestess in reverse here, I just saw 1330, and then right after I said that, I saw 1331. 13 is the number of the Death card, which is about change and transformation. I feel like you and or this person have been denying your intuition. Perhaps, okay, I see. For some of you, the masculine isn't ready to commit and still has these feelings buried within them, but they don't feel adequate enough to come forward about how they really feel, even if you have. You may have been doubting your intuition because of this situation. I know exactly how you feel. There was a situation in the past where my now fiance and I were going through this, where I would express my emotions, my feelings, that I still had feelings for him, and he would deny them, even though he actually in the future mentioned that he still had those feelings all along. But he was making it seem like he didn't because he was trying to move forward without me, even though deep down inside he still wanted me. And I feel like this is going on for you. Your intuition knows that he still has feelings for you, but he's doing everything to show you that it's not true. Whether he's telling you that he doesn't have feelings, or he's kind of like fucking around, or whatever the case is, I feel like you are really doubting your intuition because the physical world is not aligning to the spiritual world of what you're really feeling deep down inside. This has been a cycle that has been going on. I know how extremely frustrating and sad and angry it can make you feel. I understand that. In the end, all you can do is continue to express how you feel, or be there for them, or don't. Whatever decision that you make it from the heart and your intuition as well. However, if this person is not ready, it might take them almost losing you, or you moving on without them, for them to wake up. I would highly recommend you watch that other reading if you are interested. Now, a lot of the decks that came out, or that wanted to be used for your reading, are mostly tarot, so I thought that was interesting. Perhaps we'll have some repeats here. Let's see, I'm gonna pull this one, the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like perhaps this person wants to make an offer to you, but again, doesn't feel like they'd be very victorious, doesn't feel like they are stable enough to do that. This is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about recognition, celebration, seeing someone's worth, and different things like that. So I feel like what this is saying here again is that they may be in a situation, these cards wanted to come out. They may be in a situation where they want to come forward, but they're too afraid because they don't feel ready, or perhaps perhaps they see you getting all this recognition for how far you have come, for all the stability that you have, and they feel left out, or they feel like they're watching the crowd watch you. The crowd is maybe cheering you on, and they're in the back watching everyone give you attention, and they want to be the one to give you the attention, but at the same time they feel inadequate, is what I'm getting here. The Hangman in reverse. It's about time for people to see things from different perspectives. But it's going to be difficult, especially when it is somebody in masculine energy who doesn't feel adequate enough to come forward to the feminine, because the feminine may be having more going on for her than him. He really feels out of place and unable to provide. Speaking of out of place and unable to provide, this is the Five of Pentacles. Definitely feeling out of place. I feel like he's definitely keeping an eye on you, watching you on social media. If you guys work together, keeping a close eye on you, keeping the ear big, listening. If you guys go to the same school or whatever the situation is, I feel like this person, they might or might not be asking about you, but they're definitely listening to anything that they can about what's going on in your life, especially when it comes to your love life, perhaps, or to see if you're interested in anybody. They're keeping an eye to see if you have moved on. However, I feel like they can see that you, I'm not saying you're desperate, but I feel like they can see how you are still longing for them. I feel like intuitively that is something that they feel deep within themselves, but they're still too scared to come out to meet you halfway because they feel like they're not able to provide. And so if this is the situation, then they feel like they're not good enough. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like this masculine may have a lot of family things going on at the moment. Or maybe even things going on with some friendships that they've had for a long time. Maybe they're starting to see that there's certain friendships around them that are not the best for them, but they're struggling to move away from that to start anew. They're trying to plant seeds that will fertilize and grow, that will benefit them in the future. However, they're struggling to reach what it is that they are trying to build for themselves. And then we have the Three of Wands. Interesting. I saw 2112. It's interesting because she has an umbilical cord attached to these wands, to these plants. The moon is even breathing life and healing to these plants. So oh, interesting. We mentioned the Death card earlier. This is the Death card. So the Death card came out as well. So that's definitely a confirmation that they're trying to create change and evolve in their life, but they have been feeling, oh, this is a perfect way to express it. They feel like you have all this power over them, and they don't like that. It's not that they are against feminines being in power necessarily for some of you. I feel like I just saw 20 by the way. It's just that they want to be at an equal level that you are. They don't want to feel so small to where you can just crush them at any moment. They want that balance, and it's really bringing them a lot of anxiety when they think about you, because they want it, they want to move forward, but they're struggling because they don't want to feel less than. They don't want to feel less than what you deserve. I feel like they're really trying to see what's going to be best for them and make plans for their future, trying to discover ways in which they can allow the path to unfold in front of them while making the strides to create changes, create stability. Perhaps they're seeing how they need to kind of connect with their feminine energy more, but struggling with it because most men are raised to not connect with their own divine feminine energy within themselves. And so they may be kind of struggling here. Maybe they feel intuitively that you are kind of waiting for them, and they don't know what to do but watch you. They're trying to better their position so that they can, I keep getting provide, like they really want to provide for you, but are not able to at this moment. So I will be now gathering cards from the Tarot Sexual Magic, I believe it's called. So it can be graphic, that's your warning. This is the King of Cups. Definitely, they want to they want to provide. They want to be able to express their emotions to you, but it's really hard for them to express how they feel. There's a lot of wounded masculine energy here, although they would never admit that, probably. Um, Perhaps they've been raised in a home that has been very unstable with the masculine energy. King of Pentacles again. They want to surprise you, but they want to, it's like, okay. Interesting analogy. If you're too young, you shouldn't be watching this, but what I'm getting here is they want to come forward in a way where they're like this big macho man that like all they gotta do is like show themselves and like panties be dropping and getting wet. That's all I'm gonna say. They want to be that strong man that's going to whether they're male or female, it doesn't matter. They want to be able to provide and be able to surprise you in positive and sexual ways. This is the Knave of Pentacles, I believe. I believe this is Page of Pentacles. Now, what I'm getting here with this card, I mean, is very disturbing. I don't like that energy. What I'm getting here is they're watching, but they don't want to be creepy about it. So, although they're watching, they don't want you to know that they're watching. Not because they're worried that you're gonna think that they have bad intentions. It's not that they have bad intentions, it's that they want you to be theirs, but they're too afraid to come forward at the moment. I can see a lot of jealousy here that will probably never be spoken of. If you are posting pictures with other people, they're really curious who those people are, especially if there's like the opposite sex or whatever sex they are. So if you are a woman, and if this is a same-sex relationship, the same sex. If this is an opposite sex relationship, then whatever gender they are is the one that they are jealous of, and the one that they are really trying to keep an eye on. So they may be lurking and stalking a little bit, but I feel like it's because they really want to see, like, if you are waiting for them or if you have already moved on, is what I'm getting here. I do feel like this person might love to be in your energy, or maybe like meet up with you at a party or something, but I feel like they're going to have a lot of restraint. They might be watching you a lot, but they're going to try to keep their composure and try to keep their dick in their pants, straight up. The Tower in reverse. Definitely there's a lot of jealousy here. I feel like if this person were to know that you were intimate with other people, they would really, really start hating on that person, whether they were cool with them or not. regardless of if they broke up with you or vice versa or however it ended. I feel like there's a lot of jealousy here that they probably will never let you know of. They're afraid of change. I feel like they're afraid of change, especially changes that they cannot control. So I feel like this person may have like control issues. If you guys were in a relationship together, maybe you can attest to that. Maybe that was something that was a difficulty in your relationship. For some of you. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse again. I feel like even if this person is fucking around or flirting with other whatever gender you are, that's not what they want. I feel like in reality what they want is you. I got a sense like that doesn't mean that they're not looking, because if you're not together, I mean, maybe there's that temptation of them moving on because they feel like they're not good enough for you, so maybe they should just settle for something else. But I feel like everyone they meet, they see you and they feel like this person is not this person. Therefore, I don't want them really. I feel like if this person were to get in another relationship, it's just because they feel like they're not good enough for you and they just want someone to help pass the time. I know that sounds terrible, but I feel like that's a part of the message here. We have the Strength card underneath, so I definitely feel like they're trying to be strong in this situation. Justice. So if they did you wrong, they know it. They know that this separation is their karma. They know that they have to find balance in their life in order to come back into your life in a healthy enough manner where you might possibly take them back. But they are afraid that the scales are tipped too much to one side or the other, and that there's not enough balance or change or transformation on both sides or their side, or I mean it could be your side. I mean there's two sides to every coin. But I feel like they're trying to hold on to the hope that things will get better. Oh, we have the Sun card. That's beautiful. I saw 3322 and then it turned to 3323. So definitely I feel like this is a confirmation. They really want to they want to hold you, they want to feel you, they want to be in your energy again. I feel like this is for someone specific. If you guys have seen the sunrise together alone, then every time they see the sunrise, they think of you. And I feel like there's this sad nostalgia where maybe they cry a little because they can't stop thinking about you when they see the sunrise or the sunset. If you guys have seen the sunrise together or the sunset together, same thing applies. They really want to be, I heard bear fruit. For some of you, maybe they fantasize about you guys having offspring. for someone in particular. So be careful if that's not something that you want or something that you're not ready for. Just be careful. But I feel like this person just really misses hearing your voice, feeling your skin, holding you, hugging you, sleeping next to you, doing things together and such. Okay, now let's see what this deck. Star. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. So I feel like they're hoping that their luck will change to where things will get better for them and they will feel good enough in order to provide for you. Felix Felicius. Oh God. I heard fellatio. So this person, TMI 18 plus, they really love eating the cake. You know what I'm saying? And they really love when you lick the lollipop. Alright, so it says power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. So interesting that both of these cards have the word luck. One has lucky, one has luck, and then serendipity and serendipitous. So these cards essentially hold the same energy. Maybe this person has a tattoo of this star. Maybe they love stars, maybe they love astrology, or maybe you do, or vice versa. It's like this person really hopes to win the lottery with you. Despite all of the people that are around you that are praising you for your success and for your transformation, they really hope that they will win the prize. And I'm not saying that to degrade you or anything. That's not what I mean. And that's not what they mean either. But in a way to where they feel like they're able to win your heart and be the one to provide for you. Abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. So there's a lot of lucky. I don't know if someone goes by the nickname Lucky, if that's you or them, or I don't know if somebody plays an instrument or does Reiki. This is a symbol, a Reiki symbol. This is Chokure. It says, cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. So I feel like they're trying to build up their strength, or maybe you've been working out and they're really admiring your strength and your your strength and your willpower. They're really hoping for lucky situations to occur, good fortune. They want to invest in you, and they want to be able to invest in the first place. This is Philosopher's Stone, powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. So if this is someone who performs magic, I feel like they're definitely trying to bring you back. I'm not saying that they're doing love spells, though they could be, but I feel like if that's the case, that's like for a 1% of you. I feel like this is more so saying this person is using manifestation techniques. So like they're trying to work on bringing you guys together in another situation that you guys will be able to communicate how you really feel, or they're just hoping for a situation that will, they want divine intervention here because they feel like they're not able to do it themselves, is what I'm getting. They're trying to manifest a situation where they feel lucky enough to be able to confront you in a way where they are able to show you that they've improved or that they're serious. Mystic Star, harmony in the home and great friendship. So I feel like this is in regards to what I mentioned earlier about home life, about friendships here. So there's a lot of stars. I don't know if your name is Star, if someone calls you Star, or vice versa, if they like to be called Star, or something about a star. But yeah, they're trying to find balance here. And if there was a friend that got in the way in between you guys, or excuse me, someone in the past who has made it hard for you guys to come together, I feel like they're trying to deal with this situation. We have, oh, interesting, okay, I'll read that in a bit. We have 3 rays of light balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony, which is very interesting because of this card here, the one under the deck. And what I mentioned about them trying to find balance and balancing out their feminine energy, but struggling to do so because that's not something that they're used to or that they were raised to do, which most men are not raised. The mass majority of men all over the world are not raised to feel or to get in touch with their feminine side. We have perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. So they definitely have their eye on you, even though they don't want the secret out of the bag. They're trying to learn to follow their intuition. Maybe you're intuitive, or maybe they are intuitive, but they've never allowed themselves to believe it or to follow it. They're more, well, men are raised to be more logical than intuitive. But this is saying they're trying to get in touch with that because they feel when they do, it brings them closer to you. But I also feel like they're afraid to get on that timeline or to get on that path because it's against, either it could be against their religion, it could be against what they were raised to believe. And again, the mass majority of men are raised in a way where they're taught to not feel their emotions or to express their emotions or to be intuitive or to even understand their intuition in the first place. So they're trying to keep motivated in becoming their greatest version for you, despite that you guys are separated, is what I feel. They're trying to persevere and they're hoping that you will wait for them, which doesn't mean that you have to wait for them no matter how much you love them. In due time they will come when they're ready, but I would say keep expressing how you feel to them, and when the time is ready they will too. But you know if this reading's for you or not. Don't be, if none of this is resonating but you're forcing it to resonate, don't. Because then this reading's not for you and you will be giving yourself false hope. And that is why I don't like to do love readings, because I don't want people to have false hope and every situation's different. But if a love reading comes through, that's what comes through and that's what I'm going to read. So it's all 4414. 444 may be a significant number to you. If you notice on your receipt that you get 444 or something like that, then that may be a confirmation for you. Alright, so the under the deck energy is goddess, healing feminine energy. I saw 44, 41. So definitely 444. Maybe one of your special numbers. This person is healing, or they're trying to. And it may be hard for them to break the cycle of their patterns, but they are really trying because they really want things to work with you. And all of this sounds very familiar. I've been through this. And what I will say is, if you feel it in your heart, body, mind, and soul, even though that's not what you see, have faith. Don't allow it to dictate your life. Like, don't wait around for this person, but have faith that if it's meant to be, that it will be. You continue on your healing journey. You continue striving. You continue building for yourself, and this person will come when they're ready. Just keep being there for them. Keep letting them know that you want to help them, or you want to see them grow, and that you're proud of them, and different things like that. Like, be there for them when you feel called to do so. But if none of this really resonated with you, if you didn't really feel it deep within you, then this is not your reading, and don't make it fit your situation if it's not meant to. Okay? Alright, so there's one more deck that wants to get pulled. This is the Angel Tarot. Eight of Pentacles. Interesting, because when I was shuffling, right at the end, when I was going to stop, I felt like this one. And then it hit my finger in a way where it's like, this is the one. Take that as you may. Six of Cups underneath. Definitely a confirmation you guys have known each other. Maybe you've been together before. Whatever the case is, your souls have a bond here. I don't mean to throw this word around just to throw it around. If it resonates with you, cool. Again, if it doesn't really resonate with you, then don't take it. But maybe there's twin flame energy here, or just like a lot of lessons that you guys are meant to help each other through. So this is the Eight of Pentacles. It says God the teacher. And I was literally just talking about lessons, and I swear I didn't read it. All I read was Eight of Pentacles when I first pulled it out. So that's very interesting. And it's 31, this entity. So this angel is number 31 in this deck. 3 and 1 make 4, which is interesting because we mentioned all the 4s. It says intellectual talent provides knowledge. Eight of Pentacles is about working on what it is that you need to in order to progress, in order to move forward. So I definitely feel here that this person is working on their craft, whatever it is that they are trying to build for themselves. They're working on that, and I feel like you working on you is helping inspire them on the DL. You know what I'm saying? On the down low, they're very inspired by you. Even if they never say it, you do inspire this person, and they hope that when you start to see them rise and reach their potential, they hope that you will be inspired by them as well. So I'm going to read really quick what this Six of Cups says. It says, God who stirs all men. It says, motivation lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. So definitely they're trying to stay motivated, and they're trying to keep their eyes they're definitely keeping their eyes on you in many ways, shapes, and forms. What you're doing, what you're wearing, they're not only checking you out, but they're checking on who's checking you out too. So I just imagine someone, like, if you were to walk in a room and that person was in the room and a bunch of other people that were attracted to you, they would see you, analyze it, and be like, damn, that's beautiful. Like, I really, I would be honored to have her or him. Like, that's what I want. And then they realize that everyone else is looking at how good you are, and they're like, she's mine, like, fuck off. You know what I mean? Or he's mine, fuck off. Is the kind of energy that I'm getting here. I'm not saying that they'll do anything about it, but they'll view you and honor you and appreciate you, and then they'll realize how many other people are doing the same thing, and then that's when they start to feel inadequate, is what I'm feeling here. But if this is your situation, continue healing, continue growing, continue expanding. Don't stop for anybody, not even this person. And you being in your power will help inspire them to continue towards being in their own power and coming to you when they're ready. Also, if you really do want a serendipitous kind of like out of nowhere situation to occur, really hope and pray, or put into the ether or whatever entity you work with, God, goddess, angel, demon, like ancestor, whatever. If you want this to work out, continue to work on yourself. If twin flame is a word that resonates with you, then you probably already know how far you go is how far this person goes, because you guys, if you are on that path, if that is your journey, which is rare, but if that's your journey, then it takes two, and you guys will be pillars for each other. But you have to follow your intuition on that as well. Put it out into existence that you want things to work out, and have the hope without allowing the hope to cripple you or keep you stuck. So have the hope within your heart, but don't be focused on it to where it slows you down, if that makes sense. Okay? So thank you so much for being here. I hope that this message has brought you some clarity and perspective into your situation. Again, if you're interested in a private reading in person or online, I am available. Please feel free to contact me if you're interested. And yeah, I hope you'll consider sticking around. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to comment such. If you like this video, if it was entertaining or accurate, or however you feel, then please consider giving it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It helps me know if it's resonating with people and if you like it. So yeah, it really helps. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. And okay, I feel like another thing, if you're interested in fashion and crystals and things like that, please stay tuned on my YouTube channel. I do things like that, and I've been wanting to do more like that, so stay tuned for that as well. Thank you again so much for being here and sharing your time and energy with me. I hope that it resonated and brought you some hope, clarity, perspective, and all of that. So thank you again. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.